introducing the challengers first. From Norwich, England,
and she brought the family.
The Knight family's arrived.
And so has Queen, but has the Queen of AEW arrived.
From the plain, hard-working British wrestling family you see behind them. Dad, mum, brothers, nephews, as tough as they come. And they couldn't be more proud of Saraya.
And they should be. They really should be. What a career and a chance to regain a championship tonight.
How it must feel to see their daughter here in the biggest stage in England.
As the sun sets on London, will it be nightfall? Here at All In, will we see a new champion crowned? There are 3 other women that will have something to say about that.
Oh, royalty is about to arrive.
next from Gold Coast, Australia, Tony Storm.
Tony Storm, who just 25 days ago was dethroned as AEW Women's World Champion and has not taken that loss well, to say the
You
least.
say that, but look at the poise as the illustrious, stunning and emphatic Tony Storm makes her way to ringside.
Okay, that all sounds good, but she's whacked out of her gourd.
Finally carrying herself like the star she is, the poise of Ingrid Bergman, the class of Katharine Hepburn, the magnetism of Marilyn Monroe, and dare I say the fire of Elizabeth Taylor. Oh, and there are the real best friends.
Thanks. We'll see.
From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
The former AEW Women's World Champion, the woman that ended the reign of Hikaru Shida as AEW Women's World Champion, now looking to join the illustrious club of 2-time champions, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, with a massive opportunity in front of her tonight.
Yeah, but I've got to be honest, Excalibur, how distracting is it going to be for a dentist to wrestle here in England? I mean, have you seen some of the teeth at ringside?
I saw plenty of the teeth in the last couple of weeks.
But I
You can say that, but I
Becky
can't.
was handing out business cards last night all around Wembley Stadium. She's going to be a millionaire if she isn't already.
She's going to be focused. She's going to be ready to fight. She knows what's at stake here. But here comes the champ.
And from Kanagawa, Japan, she is the AEW Women's World Champion, Hikaru Shida.
The woman whose first reign as AEW Women's World Champion, the reign that set the watermark for that title, happened largely in front of empty buildings. Virtually no fans inside the arena. Now vindication for Hikaru Shida as 80,000 plus will watch her attempt to defend the AEW Women's World Championship tonight.
Now, I may be wrong because I've never been in a ring, but I would think it would be tougher to win a championship in an empty arena with no fans behind you, with no fans to motivate you.
It certainly can make or break a competitor. Sometimes there are people that feed off of that reaction. You think of the real world champion, CM Punk. There is a competitor that really lives and breathes the reaction from other people. But I think for Shida, I don't think she cares one way or the other. She is dangerous, she is lethal, she is deadly. And if she can hit the katana Spinning knee strike. I think she can retain the title tonight.
Look, who's going to... Oh, well, they were looking around as to who to pair off against, and here we go.
Yeah, the Outcasts, Toni Storm and Saraya, pairing off with the AEW Originals. Hikaru Shida, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, both women that have been part of All Elite Wrestling since day one. As now Shida, wild swing and a miss. Saraya and Toni Storm working in tandem.
And that is the Outcast game plan, the MO certainly. Target the superstars that help put AEW on the map.
Britt Baker.
Yeah, but then where do you go from there?
Just enjoy your time at the top.
The neck breaker, the cover, two. In this match, a very rapid clip from the outset.
Very dangerous, very difficult to have a strategy in a fatal four-way like this because not elimination, first pinfall or submission will declare the winner.
Yeah, as we've talked about so often, Tony, the champion doesn't even have to be a factor in the finish to lose the title.
Yes, absolutely. Like, for instance, Shida's out right now. She's out on the floor somewhere. She can lose her title. You could not even be on the apron.
As Britt Baker sent hard into the corner.
Little work from the Outcasts.
This now becomes a handicap match with the Outcasts.
Here comes a hip attack.
Hip attack in the corner. My goodness. I think both Outcasts.
Oh, here we go. Now you see, I knew.
Will you stop it? What? No, talked about this. No, we talked about this. You're right, you're right.
Things now breaking down before our eyes.
What are you doing?
And Hikaru Shida looking to capitalize amid the dissension of the Outcasts.
Yeah, Saraya said we talked about this. What the hell did they talk about?
Well, maybe whoever won, then they could both become co-champions.
Oh, come on, Nigel.
Toni Storm stacked in the corner. Saraya stacked on top. Hikaru Shida charging in the jumping knee.
Hikaru Shida, an avid cosplayer who incorporates various aspects into her ring gear.
And incorporating a suplex of Saraya onto Toni Storm. Hikaru Shida became two-time AEW Women's World Champion 25 days ago, Dynamite 200, and is now raining down. I thought it was going to be a dozen right hands onto the head of Toni Storm, but Saraya interrupting it. Shida, her spine going to the apron. And referee Paul Turner immediately to check on the condition of the champ.
Her lower back on that.
Oh, the hip attack took out Shida, but Britt Baker, the sling blade. And Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, she's no stranger to All In, no stranger to four-way matches at All In, competing in a four-way at the original in 2018. And now again here tonight. And
That's Saraya's
Saraya's mother holding Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and Saraya looking on approvingly.
The original Saraya.
He just rocked her.
Oh, no.
And the Knight family.
What have you done?
Oh, God, Outcast having some problems.
Oh, they're having her back.
Yes, Saraya's mother trying to hop the rail.
Saraya's mama is one of the toughest female wrestlers in the history of British wrestling. You don't want to get her fired up.
Britt Baker, she gets up and having her head thrown into that camera. Could add her name to that list as Toni Storm pleading with Saraya. Toni Storm trying to smooth this over, but Saraya answers in kind.
You know what? I knew it would come to this. I didn't think it would come to this so quickly.
Things breaking down between the Outcasts before our eyes, Nigel.
Oh, disastrous. Shida and Baker could have wanted for a better way this match to turn.
Now, Toni Storm turning things around. A chorus of boos.
I'll say the obvious here. Blood is thicker than water, right?
Oh, certainly.
It's coursing through the veins of Saraya right now.
Toni Storm now with a decision to make as she stripped off that bottom turnbuckle pad, exposing the steel.
I didn't think this allegiance would Fade so
Wait,
quickly.
Nigel, remember the neck of Saraya, but what? Ruby Soho sprinting.
There you go. Let's restore some sanity.
Ruby needs to talk to both ladies.
Ruby just mentioned that her neck, the surgically repaired neck of Saraya. It's Toni Storm. Now, oh, Saraya, the thrust kick inside the ring, and Ruby Soho seems frustrated. Missile drop kick from Hikaru Shida. So many moving parts in this. As Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and Shida, the neck breaker. Toni Storm connects to the thrust kick, but Britt Baker answers with one of her own.
Oh, look at that.
1, 2, no!
Storm surreptitiously falling on the top of Saraya. Who's mad that Storm was trying to pin her?
You know, Britt Baker, Saraya, or Britt Baker and Shida need to take advantage of this, the problems members of the Outcast are having.
It's Saraya, now with Toni Storm. Trapped center of the ring.
Oh, look at that.
But oh, the stomp! The stomp by Britt Baker. Toni Storm got wiped out. And we've got a new champ.
How on earth did Toni Storm kick out of that? If we can see another look at that.
Wow.
Toni Storm may be the toughest competitor. Oh, did you see her face into the mat? Yet she still kicked out. Toni Storm deserves the AEW Women's title in my book.
But right now, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, the glove applied, the lockjaw forthcoming perhaps. No, Hikaru Shida.
Shida just hammering her. Look at this.
Unleashing a flurry on the woman that ended Shida's first reign as champion. Shida, though, big elbow strike. And now Hikaru Shida.
Oh, boy.
With Saraya on the shoulders. No, Saraya got lost off of Shida's shoulders, but, or perhaps not. Oh, the Falcon Arrow. Shida had anticipated Britt Baker.
Shida now the AEW Women's Champion, clearly in the driver's seat.
Hikaru Shida.
Saraya can't even get out of the way here.
Meteora from Hikaru Shida. Is this it? 1, 2, no!
Wow. How did Saraya get out of that? That was great execution by the champ.
Looking to unsheath.
The katana!
On target.
Shida retains. 2 and
no. Britt Baker maneuvers Shida into the lockjaw. She's looking for it. Shida's flat. And Shida's, you can see she's raising her chin, Nigel. Trying to prevent the pressure on the mandibular nerve.
keeping her teeth together to prevent the fingers of the dentist to get in there. Well, no one likes a dentist, let's be honest.
Bite down hard,
she's
girl.
ripping at the lip of Shida now.
Big Heart Shida struggling with all her might. Tilts Britt Baker, the reversal.
Just biting down hard. A great defense for the lockjaw, obviously.
And now Saraya, oh wait, the spray paint into the eyes of Toni Storm. Oh my God. Oh, the nightcap. 1, 2, 3.
Emotion, and rightfully so. Calling for her family to come in with her.
Saraya, in front of her countrymen, in front of her family, winning the AEW Women's World Championship. And we may need to check that Chiron, Nigel, because Saraya may no longer be a part of the Outcast after putting the green spray paint in the eyes.
Whatever happens with the Outcast, they are going wild in Norwich right now. Saraya's hometown, a young girl from Norwich who grew up in a wrestling ring, wins the world title in Wembley Stadium. Those tears may dry up, but the memory will last forever.
And this has got to be bittersweet for Hikaru Shida and Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. They were embroiled in a battle for the pinfall, for the lockjaw. Back and forth, not even factoring into the finish of the match, Tony.
Yeah, the pinfall's of a four-way Excalibur, as you know, and that's how it happens. This is a great celebration. I love seeing your father or mother, cousin or brother Zach all in here at Wembley in front of 80,000 plus. What a moment.
The reality just setting in for Toni Storm. But the new reality is Saraya is the AEW Women's World Champion. And remember, earlier tonight, All In 0 Hour, we saw that Mercedes Moné was in attendance.
Right.
Could that portend something, anything, for the women's division here in All Elite Wrestling, Nigel?
Certainly a lot of depth in the women's division here in AEW Wrestling. And right now, Saraya has done England proud. There is a target on her back, but for tonight, she will go back to Norwich as the AEW Women's Champion.
Congratulations, Saraya. Her first reign as AEW Women's World Champion begins in Wembley Stadium. And we've spoken about so many firsts here tonight. AEW's first transatlantic journey, our first Stadium Stampede match. And I can guarantee you, Wembley Stadium has never seen anything like a coffin match.